Do you think of yourself as someone who worships? Maybe you're not someone who goes to church very often, or maybe you only go every so often, or maybe you haven't paid attention to anything related to church recently. I'm not sure where that you are with that right now. But the reality is we all worship. We all worship even if we don't realize it. Worship is essentially giving your time and attention to things that you find meaningful. So a lot of us worship things and maybe we don't realize it. Worship really is just a response to the things that we find meaningful. In relation to God, Christians, those who follow Jesus, worship God by responding to who God is. As people have encountered God and the beauty and the love and the characteristics that he has, people respond to God, and that response is worship. Maybe this will help shed a little bit of light of what happens. My son, Pace, who is 3 years old, has started mimicking things that I do. One of the routines that we have every night right now is that we do high fives, we fist bump, we tap elbows, we touch our feet, and then I pick him up and give him a big hug. And recently when I've done that, he says, "Oh golly." And he says that because he hears me saying that. I know, I'm weird. But my point here is that he imitates, he mimics, he copies what he sees me doing because he finds me meaningful in his life. He finds meaning by his dad being in his life. And as he responds to me in his life, he does the things that I do. It's the same way with God or anything else that we worship. The more we encounter God, the more we encounter who God is, and we find meaning in who he is, we respond to it. And that's what worship is. It has some more ornate forms to it. Like people have come to worship in a variety of ways, whether that's through singing, whether that's through art, whether that's how we use our voices, how we use our time and our talents. There's a variety of ways in which we worship, but worship essentially is a response. It's a response to the meaning that we find in life. And as followers of Jesus, or at least me as a follower of Jesus, I find meaning in Jesus. And my worship is responding to him and following after him. Hopefully that sheds a little bit different light on what worship is, and realizing that we all worship. The question is, who or what are we worshiping?